Nothing on that beat.
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my bands, flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money. I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now. That's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow. That's a big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money. I must get this money. I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about it ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Dip. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Bad look, got no. Taking shots, I ignored them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your. Walk on my way, I'ma score it. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsches. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm tortured. Had a fish on my teeth, I went fortunate. Put the time on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a Forbes. They load me in the bed like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no strings attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these, my body, I got been somebody keep checking my pose.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
on now. Let's go.
Now it's the Boise State alum, jazGamechanger20's. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Rolling to his left. And an alley to run. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wentz now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey. The intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Oh, what a juke into space. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Back to throw. Luck on the move to his left. And incomplete to open things up.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for offensive linemen because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 2nd and 10, Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Eluding the pressure, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 5. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, here's Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. Wentz looking very much like his pre-injury self. He's got the Eagles on the move with a 1st and 10. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wentz going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's a good sign early for the Colts, who had just 25 sacks last season.
People talk about putting an emphasis on an area of need. That's showing that the emphasis is paying off. Going ahead and getting to the quarterback early. When you only have 25 sacks in a season, that's not going to get you to the playoffs.
That was 31st in the league. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Luck. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Luck again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Wrong.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And Owen coughed it up. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On second down, here's Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Michael Bannon able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Ohio!
Brissett sets to throw it. Now he's forced out left. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Brissett. This is caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Brissett. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Matt. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Andrew Luck, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And, oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Here's Tate to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
81.
Here's Wentz to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brissett. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Here's Tate to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This one complete to Sproles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Wentz now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Wentz on third down. A dump off to Sproles. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Play action. Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, Lott. He's going to fire one deep over the... Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Wentz now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Steps up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 26-yard attempt. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Luck. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Luck on the sneak, and he will push forward and pick up the first down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the run, Luck on the throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down. To throw is Luck. Steps away. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Strong, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are in for 6. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Here's Tate to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From midfield, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bowls him over. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Right back to him on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back to even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mack. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Locke. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, Brissett. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Timmy Jernigan. Able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Brissett. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now the rookie from NC State, this is Nahum Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on second down is Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, Brissett being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defense is always tough.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Al Woods breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
All right, going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also, showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Great 15, great 15.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Mitchell, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Throwing now, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a carry from Mack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Locke. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Wentz staying on his feet. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I think it's my fault. For real. Keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that sauce. I'm tripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from feeling all kites to putting it in my block. New Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be options. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a popo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these. Cause when I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie, some of these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. And up, give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with too groovy, you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jazGamechanger20's. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and irate. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. On the return, here's Kerwin Williams. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
For Carlos Hyde. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd every...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's got Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Tyler Davison. Getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And there's the first NFL catch for the Maryland man, DJ Moore. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Moore, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off of play action. Love. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play action. It's locked. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. They'll fake it. Now Love. And that is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Walsh adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Williams to return.
That return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here's Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
21.
Again to Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Middle.
This is Howard on 2nd down. They find some open field here. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
53.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Howard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Walsh now for the PAT. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And it's now 21-7. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. The give is to Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hyde. And they'll give him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Tyler Davison in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Golden Tate. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Luck. It's caught. Jones. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Luck buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Luck. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 39 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
To the air again, Luck. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And Luck opting not to run a play. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll begin the drive with Howard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
To throw on second down is Luck. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Luck. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Luck. And he finds Cook. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Howard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Walsh. Walsh adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How many plays do you script coming out of the second half? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved. He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half. Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got his target. It's caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Chris Long in there to sack him for a loss of 6. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last. Touchdown, Packers! Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers make some inroads here on the deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they? They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too. Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. Steps away to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Again, it's Howard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Monday. 12.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. Uses the spin. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Howard taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, there it is. After number 5, we were wondering if we would see it, and he has broken the NFL record with his 6th touchdown in this game.
Let's face it, we can go ahead and lose our objectivity here, can't we? And just applaud what we've seen. That's one of the great records in the NFL. Are you talking about this 6 touchdown runs in a game against an NFL defense? I want to run down. Let's go down there and carry him off the field ourselves. We should do that.
Get his autograph after the game. I know that much.
Don't forget, I know you. Selfie. We'll do a selfie.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a selfie. We'll do a group selfie.
There you go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's going to fire one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
12.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he works free. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people are thinking about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He's to the 10, and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
4 down, check. 4 to right. He's coming. Double up. To right. He's coming. To right. Hey, watch this.
They pitch out to Howard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration for them really is jumping up. What a great stand defensively, trying their best to keep them out of the end zone.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And avoids the contact by sliding. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second,
he's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 59 yards. Luck gonna throw it. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Again, Luck. He's going to let it go deep for the ends, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style.
Performance as they come out of this one with the victory.